Hello, how was your day? So, I haven't been really doing this kind of. I haven't been doing videos for like the past week. Yeah, I was kinda came home exhausted from the job. I didn't have enough time to do anything. Like, I don't know, work on anything. That for myself, mainly because of the commute time. The commute time is killing my things, bro. Like it's not really even funny. Like it's just terrible, I'd say. Now that I think about it, I commute for like an hour, 2 hours. Then the preparation for that commute takes about, I think, about 3 hours. 3 hours maybe, I think. Or 2 hours. I'm not sure. 2 hours. Not so that's pretty much like, now let me think. How much is that? Like 4 hours? 4.5 hours just to go to the job and spend 9 hours there. Somehow, it's just an like normal 9 to 5, normal 8 to 5, something that to just pass time while I work on, or like just to get funds to work for the things that I want. It's like, oh no, that's how life has been going. And I can't really say anything is bad because I'm learning every day. I'm learning every single day. I mean, though the consequences of learning obviously are there, but it's not like, at the very least I'm learning. I'm gonna make mistakes regardless. At the very least I'm learning. Is it fun? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't even know. Like, I remember it. Maybe. Not sure. I don't really understand what's going on currently. It's just a swirl of, I don't know. When I came home, I was just my mind is just, I don't know. My mind is just blank, you know. But yesterday and today are actually really good days. Like, it's not even funny. It's really really good days. Like, I don't really know, but I feel like I did something at the end of those days to make me feel like it's not really good day. Although it is a really good day or something, or like, you know, I have seen quite a lot, I would say. I have seen quite a lot of things that I haven't seen before. It's not fun, but what can I say? Some of things are fun, some of people are fun, but it's not really. I. This is what I don't really like about stuff, because I can't really think. Like, the moment I headed home, my brain had to go protect myself. I have to leave work at work, because if I don't, I feel like I'll break down. Who knows? I don't really know if I'll break down. Probably won't, but I'm just like a manpower, just labor. I can leave work in the job. I don't have to carry them here. So that's That's a good thing, at least. I'm sorry, I realized I wasn't pointing to it. I don't know what this is. I'm not really sure what this is. I might as well make it something. You know. Like, this is. I'm supposed to be improving my speech right now. I'm not really sure if I'm improving anymore. I haven't done this thing for like a few days because of this job. Like, I thought I would be stationed nearby, which would alleviate like the time of commute and stuff. I can just cut that down into half, you know. Maybe I don't even know. Sorry about that. I was mocking the way I was saying things, but maybe I'm not sure. Let me, I'll come back. Wait, I'll pause. I'll pause. Okay, I'm back. Just had to look at some things, and I think I'm doing like really well. I don't even realize how well I'm doing. Like, I think I am doing well. Thank God, you know. like, I'm sorry. This is always gonna be a yap session, you know. Mainly because I'm just rambling randomly while trying to draw things. I don't even know what I'm drawing. I'm just looking at stuff and, you know, just looking at stuff. I don't even know what this is. This looks like, I don't know. So what do we do with this? Something like that. I don't know. I can't draw. For some reason, I don't understand how I can't draw um fluffy things, you know. I just don't. Like, I've tried drawing them before, like doodles, you know. And somehow when I do them, somehow it looks looks weird, you know. It looks fine. Hey, it looks fine. I love drawing eyes. Uh, but you know, I've realized a lot of things are just trying to get better at something. Like, yesterday I was, or earlier. Wait, sorry about that. Someone's bothering me. And basically earlier I was thinking of, or I was rushing while doing something, but I realized that the more I rush, the more I'm not really learning. Because I learn how to rush, sure, but when you rush, a lot of the times you do it haphazardly, you know? You don't really do it like very efficient, you don't do it the right way. It's not good. And I realized that earlier. So I was going through it again, and I realized that maybe if I didn't rush and just figured out a way to just be able to do this faster or like better next time, like even if like I slowed down a little bit this time, the next time I do it, when I figured it out, I'll be able to do it maybe 3 times as fast. Like, that's how big the difference is in my mind. So I was like, you know, that's fine. I'll do it for now. But you know, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. And a lot of the times, you don't really have a choice. It's not fun. I would say it's not really fun to slow down, especially to feel like your progress is like your progress regress. You know, the feeling of regression is really bad. Like especially if you feel like your skills have stagnated and your skills were very, I don't know, you were, for example, you were very good at something. You were kind of good, you were very good, and then you went on a break, you know. You went on a break, a little break, just mainly because you didn't have time and stuff. But then, while on that break, your ability or your skills regress, and when you come back, you're really frustrated because why is this not working? I used to do this. I used to do it like this. I like it this way. And so now it's so like right now or so now it's like okay, I'm getting frustrated. I'm really getting frustrated now because I used to do it better. I used to do it this way. I used to do it this way. But now when I do it, I don't have the muscle memory. I don't have the thought process of what I had. And it feels very bad. It feels frustrating, very frustrating. Especially if it's something you have to spend your time on. That's like that's double the frustration, like yeah, that's the thing. But then I was able to find a way to make it work, and that's like I found a way to make it work in such a weird way. I guess it's such a weird way because um how do I put it, the more I take a break or doing something or playing a game or doing something, the more I get better at it. Like that's my perception. Get better in some other ways. Like for example, for a game, for it's easier to tell a game or like to tell this story or like I don't know, give an example using game because it's easier to quantify or like you can use numbers on it. But in a game where you rank up, you have different ranks and stuff. When I was first like very addicted to one game, I didn't have any progress. I didn't really have anything. I was just playing and playing, 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 you know, and there was no progress at all. There was no progress. Like no matter how much I tried, there was no progress, at all. And it was fun for sure, but there was no progress. But from then on, or like for I quit for like 2 years, and then when I came back, somehow, some way I was able to use the knowledge I had back then, though I was very bad back then. Then I quit for 2 years, or like, yeah, 2 years. And then I came back and using the knowledge I had of my failures, or like of the fun I had, I was able to use, or like I was able to explore. Like, although I didn't have the same muscle memory and stuff, like I felt like it was a great reset because I was able to look at it in an external view, you know. I was looking at it as a third person. Like I was looking at it in a third person view. So I was looking at my mistakes that I was not able to look at before while I was doing it. So, and then I was able to do that, and it was good, you know. I was able to improve. Like, it was a reset, and then that same thing happened, you know. I was able to do it, and then when I quit, I came back. I was playing a different role. Like, from all those three, I would say the first the first one was the one I spent the most time on, because I was just playing, having fun, you know. And then the next game, the next, like, I would say, what do you call it? The next time I went back, I was able to rank up and tremendously. It's like, I don't know, it was 3 tiers my rank. It was quite weird, I would say. It felt weird that I was able to do it that easily. And then I was spending my, I was having a hard time there. I took a break, maybe a few months, and then I came back. The different role, different mains, different role, and I was able to, rank up again. And then I quit again, and then I came back, and I was able to gain the highest rank, and it was it was bizarre. I would say it felt like every time I quit, or every time I take a break, I just get better. Like, it was it was weird. It was a weird thing, because you don't really, like, in a lot of, like, real life games or real life stuff, you don't really get better when you take a break. Like, if you do it out of burnout, maybe, like, you'll be able to, think better because you had your mind renewed. But in a game, it was weird. Like, I in like yeah, aside from burnout, I feel like uh, it would be really weird to just take a break and then just randomly get better for no reason at all. I don't know. Like, I didn't look at the game, I didn't touch the game. But then when I came back, I was playing a different role. I was playing different roles every time, and I was getting better. Like, every time I came back, I was able to surpass my past, you know, obviously. Like, that's generally how you do it. How do you do, like, that's generally how life works, You'll be able to surpass your past because of your, like, newfound wisdom, or intellect. It's things like that. But I feel like it doesn't really work in real life that way. In real life, once you stop, unless it's a burnout, as I said, once you stop doing something, I feel like your abilities would regress very much so. Um, I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, there are many hobbies which I left. I had many things that I left behind, and I was coming back to and fro. Feel like every time, every single time, my muscle memory is reset, and I don't know. It's not really much I can do about that. Obviously, it's going to be frustrating, Obviously, it's going to be frustrating. I mean, who would not get frustrated by that, you know? But who knows, man? Today is very weird. Yesterday was very weird too, because like both yesterday and today are very good days, I would say. But it felt really weird in a way that I don't really feel it. Like it should be a very victorious day. Had a lot of minor victories. Obviously, when you stack them up, that's a very big victory. But what else can I say? It was very good, thank God. I don't really know what to say, man. Things just happen, you know? There's not much to say. Like, my mind is currently blank. Like, I have so much to say, but so little to say. At the same time, I don't understand why that is. Maybe that's just life. It's like when they say, remember one time you did this, but then when you say, okay, you did this so many times, but then you remember, like, name one time I did that. Okay, you remember one, but they say, oh, that's just one time. Tell me the other ones. You're saying there are many of it. Like, sure, you'll be able to name, like, maybe a few of them, but you won't be able to name them all because there's just so many. And I don't know, I feel like that. It feels weird. Today I'm just ranting. I don't know if this is even a rant. I didn't really say anything. This is just, I don't know. This is really bad for my speaking. My improvement in speaking, supposedly. This is really bad. Hey, what can I do? Anyway, wherever you are, have a good day. Have a good day. That's all I can say. Maybe next time we'll get the stand so that the video would not be moving like this. Of course, Probably, I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to find one that's gonna be good and compact. I mean, I can make one. It's gonna be terrible, maybe, for sure, but I mean, we'll try. We'll find. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Anyway, it's, I don't know, time to rest. Talk to someone. Talk to my family. Ask how they're doing. And I don't know, have a good time. Anyway, yeah, that's all for today. I don't know. You guys stay safe, man.